Hello viewers, welcome to another exciting episode of the Awareness Show. I'm your host, Jonah Mafu. Sitting with me is the cast of Only in the Sixth Sense, a reality show that is shot here in Toronto. It is a highly anticipated, talked about reality show. So the cast of the reality show is sitting with me. On my far right, we have Deville, and on my right hand side, we have Paris. On my far left, we have Little. And on my left-hand side, we have Nina. Hello, guys. Welcome to the Awareness Show.
Welcome.
It was great to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
So I'm going to basically start a general question, and any of you can take this. This is a show that was shot here in Toronto. Although we don't have the episode airing yet, but we do have the trailer, and the trailer is out. The first week when this trailer came, a lot of people responded to it. I think you guys had over 40,000 viewers within the first 4 days, something like that. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm really ecstatic about it, and all the, just pretty much everybody just getting known and having some awareness of the show. There's a lot of people that are critical about the show already, making their negative comments, already prejudging what the show is about when it's just a trailer. It's just a snippet of what's going to be on the show. Right. But as a whole, I'm just shocked that we got so much views just in the first few days alone.
Which is a good thing. Yeah. We're gonna go into details about the negativity of the show. For now, I am just first of all gonna try to get a feel of how this group was set up. So you were born here in Canada, or you're Canadian?
I was born in
Canada. And what was your background?
I'm born in Toronto. My background's Hawaiian and Grenadian.
Hawaiian and Grenadian. And you, Nina, what's your background?
My background's Ghanaian, but I'm from Toronto.
Were you born here?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Or am.
And Mr. Little, tell me what your background is.
I am Canadian. I was born in Toronto as well, but I was raised in Nova Scotia.
Oh, Nova Scotia. So I thought you were from the Caribbean. No? Okay.
No rice and peas for me.
All right. So, guys, basically, as I said earlier, I just want to get to understand how this group was formed. I know that was a question for your producer, but you guys can answer that question. Were you guys all friends before the show?
No, I didn't know him. I knew a little bit of him, but I didn't really know Bill. I'm best friends with this girl right here.
Okay,
yeah.
So you two are best friends. And you are the voice. I see you guys chatting and laughing back and forth. Were you guys friends before the show?
Yeah. I knew DeVille for a while, for a few years.
You've known him for a few years?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've had some experiences together.
Okay, so how did you know? You say you knew a little bit about him. How did you know him?
Social media. So.
Social media?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello viewers, let's take a quick peek at the trailer.
This is how it all started.
Very popular Instagram model is outed after troll Instagram page offered her money for sex, and she said yes. Sophia Body.
When I was talking to you in there, why wouldn't you tell me that you?
It was irrelevant to me, first off. It was irrelevant to me. Why would I give a about a picture?
How are you a hoe, but you're gonna call me a hoe? Does that make sense?
Bitch, you know me. You know what I do. I'm Sophia Body.
Any y'all come and try to mess with my girl, you're gonna mess with me first.
Is jerking off 4 times a day obsessive?
I said yes on your picture.
I'm the one behind bringing Kaylin Garcia out here. Sophia's fucking dumbass goes bumps that, brings her out to Kimura Arts Center to do whatever she wants to do to get her little Instagram fame or whatever it is.
Who has a host from a different country waiting outside for 20 minutes with no jacket?
You don't do nothing and you guys want money because you go invest money on body parts.
Even if Sophia tried to take off a West Bumble, who gives a...
What do you mean, what do I do? You want to see me, bitch. You want to see me. You're famous football player.
Does she dance?
She's a popular model.
Popular where? Where's she popular at? On Instagram?
She's very relevant. Guess what she does? She does nothing for a living in this space.
Anybody that takes food out of my kids' mouths, it's an issue. It's an issue. I'll shut her down in this city.
Part of it. Part of it. That's the start of it.
I don't have time for waste bitches. I don't have time for drama. That's not me.
What do you do but hoe, bitch? You wanna know what I'm doing?
Okay.
You're not a bitch. You're broke. You should suck some dick.
They think my ex-boyfriend, who is in the NFL, was pimping me.
You came for me. A lion does not address his sheep.
I want to have a normal, regular life, nice big house with my man, cook and clean for him, like have a family. That's what I really want.
Let us help you, right? Let us help you. We've been hired to help you. It's not.
It says he's accused of brutalizing his girlfriend. He surrendered to cops.
I like your smile. It doesn't matter. I feel like he's more with me now than when he a couple months when he was alive.
I had my son at 16 years old. I had to struggle to make sure I had everything for my son as a single parent with no support from no man.
Well, viewers, you just saw a clip of that trailer. Now, guys, on the social media, this is a trailer that got a very, very negative feedback. Now, I am not here to judge anyone. That's not what this show is about. This show is about bringing awareness to any and everything that concerns we Africans. And I consider this show, even though it's not all about African, but I consider because you have blacks in this show, so it is an awareness that I'm bringing to the African community that the only in the system, it's, from my understanding of it, is portraying a negative image of black people, including whites. But is that what it is? Because from looking at the media, the negative response that I got, is that what it is, or there's more to it? Is that just a trailer and we're just seeing a trailer and people are quick in judging? Any of you can answer this question.
Who wants to go first?
I think you should go, Paris, because you were really...
Well, like, first off, everybody's complaining, saying it's a misrepresentation of people from Toronto, that this is not Toronto. This is just about, you know, dancers and pimps or something, like whatever they assume, whatever our occupation is. But people don't understand that it's just, the only representation of the show is the people that are on the show, our lives. We're not representing anyone else. We're just representing ourselves. So if my struggle, you know, people can relate to my struggle, but this is not just what Toronto is. This is just for the lives of 6 people. The whole cast is not here, but everyone's life is different. We're all people that know each other from social media, or have been friends prior, or went to school together, or whatever. Everyone is connected. So it just blended well for the show to have all of us. Not everyone likes each other. There's fallouts, there's drama, whatever, but you know.
But can you understand from the trailer that we saw a lot of nudity. And you saw stripping and all of that, right?
But I mean,
so
it's a reality of life. Right. If you want us to show you, it's a reality show. So if you want us to show you this white picket fence, when reality is it's not a white picket fence, who are these people to judge us? You know what I mean? 90% of the stuff you watch on TV is people killing people and all this other stuff. No one's sitting around pointing fingers saying, oh, well, this person killed that person on the movie yesterday, but we come and we're showing you our actual lives. This is how we live. And it's like, oh, well, it's negative, there's stripping, and there's this, that, and the third. That's the reality of life.
And I do think, in all fairness, it's very early to judge when we've not really seen this episode, right? It's very early. It's just that people react to what they see, right? And you can understand from their perspective why they're reacting in that manner. But this is an opportunity for you to clarify what they're going to see. I'm not telling you to explain about the whole show, because you can't do that, right? However, but this is an opportunity for you to say, okay, what they saw is not really a representation of you guys.
But it is.
But it is. It is. Okay, so
it is. There's some people that do have to dance, but you don't know why they're dancing. You can't just say, oh, she's a stripper, she's
have
terrible,
families.
she's a terrible person because she's a dancer.
Yeah.
You might not know that she had a son when she was 16, couldn't raise her son by herself, and had to take
And
certain
who was that?
avenues to do certain things to
That's me.
So, and how old is your son now?
My son is good. He's good. You know.
Yeah, how old is he? So I asked.
My son is 13 years old.
So he's at the age where he understands what is going on. He understands his surroundings, right? And then does he know what you do?
No, he doesn't know what I do.
Have to know, right?
No.
But he's gonna know by watching this show. And then
That's
you prepare
true.
for.
I'm prepared. You know, if ever when the question occurs, I know I don't know how I'm going to deal with it, but I'll deal with it however I
you can.
see fit.
Right.
But even with me dancing, there's still other stuff which people don't know on the show that they're gonna be aware of, that I have my own hair company, I do music. I don't just do dancing alone, but again, people are just gonna think that's all I do.
Right.
Until you watch the show, well, that there's more to
Absolutely.
me than not just that.
Absolutely. And again, to me, this is what I think, that once you have a child, every and anything you do at that time becomes a big concern to you, especially you having to explain to your son what it is that you do or why is it that you're doing what you do. And I don't think it's we are fit to judge whoever it is that want to choose a certain profession. We're not there to judge. We are there to either understand and then understand the reason why they're doing what it is that they do, right? So in your case, if you want to make somebody like me understand, what will you say to me for me to understand? Because as you understand is that when somebody see that, the imagery, the society does not, of course, accept such behavior. So what would you say to me, somebody like me who is about to judge or who is using negative words on you? What would you say to
that
somebody
your
like
opinion
me?
doesn't matter because it's my life. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do. So if you don't like it, then bye-bye.
You don't have to.
You don't have to like it.
You don't pay my bills.
Yeah, straight up.
If you want to get to know me, then watch the show. Then you'll understand my story.
And if you don't like her, then you don't like her. If you like her, then you like her.
For someone to
Straight.
just judge,
I don't care. Like,
Absolutely.
who cares?
Absolutely, I totally agree.
We're still going to be doing our thing anyway.
I totally agree with you. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Mr. Little, you are going to be on the hot spot, all right? So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to continue talking to the cast of Only in the Season.
Okay, John.
Welcome back from the break. Before we went on break, we were talking to the cast of Only in the Season. And we were talking to Paris and Nina regarding to their chosen profession. If I may say, it's a profession, it is, right? All right. And then we've dealt with that. Now I'm going to turn the mic to you, Mr. Little. On the trailer, the way you sounded like somebody who's very bitter. Is that a true or is that a false statement?
Well, but what do I have to be bitter about?
Where there was a scene where you like, oh, I'm going to do this. It sounds thuggish, if I may say. Could you explain yourself? Why you?
I'm explaining, okay. It's TV. I'm young. I was, like I said, I was raised in Nova Scotia. I literally come from nothing. So I've had days where we never had heat or we never had lights. So I'm in a position in life now that I feel I'm successful, I'm content, I'm happy. I have 2 children, 2 healthy children, I'm cool. So at the end of the day, if the person to the right of me, not exactly saying you, is going to take something off of my plate, I'm not going to just be like, oh, it's okay. I'm not that type of person.
Absolutely.
I'm very straightforward, I'm very 100 with everything I am and everything I do. So in that certain situation, it was another cast member that I felt was taking food out of my mouth or taking food off of my plate, and I wasn't happy about that.
So that's not who you are.
That is who I am. No, that is who I am. So in reality, I'm not like like how they say, oh, negative comments this, I won't really play in mind to that, but I feel like if you feel a way about me, tell me that to my face. Don't hide behind a computer and say, oh, Littles is this, Littles is that. I would actually respect it more because you are entitled to your opinion. Just see me face to face and tell me I feel you're this, that, and the third. And hopefully you have a reason to feel that way beside a 10-second clip on the internet.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think you're entitled to how you feel, right? Whether in real life or on camera, you are entitled to express how you feel. Now, my next question, and any of you can take this one. How do you guys feel with camera following you every day? Like is that how it is, or is there just a certain time of the day where camera follows you?
Yeah, it's pretty much scheduled. So, you know, let's say Thursday we have a shoot, so we know which days we're shooting, but we're put in scenarios where, you know, it's kind of like spontaneous, like we're doing a dinner together and everyone's just invited. Nobody knows that certain people that they might have rivals with are there too, and then everything just naturally comes like organically, like just in different times, different scenes, you know. Everything is just reality of it, you know. That's the whole reality part of it.
Then you just said we're having dinner. So what brings you guys together? What is the motto? What brings you guys together to have that dinner?
No, that's the thing. The producer will say, okay, DeVille and Littles, we have a shoot on Monday at 6 o'clock. But let's say we don't like Paris and Nina, for example. He told Paris and Nina, we have a shoot on Monday at 6 o'clock, but we don't know.
Right.
So we all just show up to the set and we're all there.
And we're like, what the hell?
Right? But it's not like they say, okay, you guys do this, you guys do that. We're just all in a room together, eating dinner with cameras on us and whatever.
Well, I was talking to you guys backstage and you all seem very civil and cordial. But on the trailer
we're
that
all
I
fine.
saw,
We're cool.
We're cool. You are cool. Is the other group that
we're cool.
We're cool. Okay, I think I get that now. So, and that's why we can put all of you together. Okay, got it. Okay, right. So, my next question, what kind of audience are you guys hoping will watch your show?
I don't think there's any age demographic. Any age, you know, I want it to still be possible for, you know, even someone like 13, even someone my son's age could still watch a show and, you know what I mean, still relate. Like, just like if you watch Kardashians, anyone watches that at that age, it's the same. It's, you know, it's still tasteful. Like certain things, you know, they're not going to be shown and filmed, but I mean, to an extent that, you know, anyone can watch it, really. Right. From your mother to your grandma to your kids, anyone, really.
Right. When I mean audience, I don't mean based on age.
Oh, okay.
Based on certain kind of people. For example, would you expect a lawyer watching Only in the Season?
Why not?
Okay. And what would they get out of it?
They might not have had the lives that we've had or some of the cast members had. So they might be able to look at that and say, okay, they might get an understanding because they might have been raised in a setting where it's like, oh, strippers and hustlers and da-da-da-da, because the way society is. So they might look at that and say, okay, now I understand because they're going through these situations which push them in to do that.
Absolutely. So it is everyone. Doesn't matter whether you're
doesn't
a
matter
doctor,
if you're
a lawyer,
or you work at McDonald's flipping burgers,
or even the mayor.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
I bet you the mayor
He would
it.
enjoy it.
Oh yes, I think so too.
The old mayor.
I totally agree with you. Well, viewers, we're going to take another short break. When we come back, we're going to continue this very exciting conversation. Welcome back from the break. We'll be talking to the cast of Only in the Sisses, a very controversial reality show that is not aired yet, however, is being buzzing. A lot of controversy, a lot of talk about this reality show. So we've been talking to the cast, to some of the cast. We don't have all of them here, but now I am going to direct this question to you. I understand that you are a rapper.
Yes.
Is that what are you?
Yes, I am.
And how long have you been?
I've been doing it probably since 2005. It's been a minute.
Oh, that's been a long time.
Yeah.
So do you see that being on the reality show, do you think it's going to enhance your publicity as a rapper, or you think it's going to actually hurt you?
I think any publicity is good publicity, to tell you the truth.
whether negative or positive. I agree with you on that. Yes.
Yeah. So I think, like, whether they have something good to say or something bad to say, it would still put me out there. Like, if they're like, oh, he did this on the show, which is what they did do.
Kissing on the show.
The people that don't. I didn't see that part.
That was a really good scene. I didn't want that to stop.
It made it?
Yes.
But yeah. But yeah. I guess for the people that don't know me, they'd be like, oh, who's this guy?
Right.
You know? As for the people that knew the person that was involved in that scene, they would have been like, who's this guy?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So like, yeah, that was strategically placed.
Nice.
It was a good business move on my part, I would say, you know?
Have you seen the video Anaconda with Nicki Minaj?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a lot of bands, booties?
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about that video? And how can you now relate that video to the trailer of Only in the System? And you also know the Anaconda got a very negative response as well. So can you talk about the two videos? And would that be something that you would want to, a video like that, would that what you want it associate to your kind of music?
I mean, at the end of the day, the music speaks for itself. If you're referring to just the video, then that's something different. Because when Kanye first produced Drake's first video, he had a bunch of
bouncing
in the video, right?
parts,
Which didn't represent what he was, what the song was about. Right. So, but millions and millions and millions of people still watched it and talked about it. So at the end of the day, I think the music speaks for itself.
Right, but again, you know, video is visual. It's what people see,
right.
And that's what you are associated with. And you saw the negative response Only in the System had. Not even watching the episode, just based on video only. Yeah. So do you think, as a rapper, you want a video like that in your music?
I think it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No. At the end of the day, the music speaks for itself as a rapper.
Right. Now, this is a question for any of you can take this. How does Only in the System differ from other reality shows? What is so special about Only in the System?
It's from Toronto.
Is it just because we've had some reality show in Toronto that never even got started? But the buzz in this and the way I feel about this is going to be big. Yeah. So why is it that this is different?
Well, having
from other reality
like a African Canadian like reality show in Toronto is like the first thing that ever happened, I feel, that I know of, and it's buzzing. Like, we're all hot people. We all have amazing lives and really interesting lives, and
very interesting
lives.
And now, Miss Ghana, I saw you on the clip. You said, "Oh, I just want to have a normal life. I just want to get married, take care of my man, and have children." And then again, you are proudly professing that you strip. Now, you know that. Yes, you said that. You said that at the beginning of the show. The man that you want to take care of, is it going to be an African?
Maybe, I don't know.
But would you prefer an African?
No.
Don't say no.
She likes vanilla.
I like.
She's guilty for vanilla.
There is vanilla guys in Africa though.
She likes milk in her tea.
Vanilla. The majority of them are. So
okay. So my question for you is that how do you think that your lifestyle will fit into being the housewife, the taking care of a man? Don't you see a contradiction in those two lives?
I was raised that way anyway. So in my home,
raised how?
Like in having to take care of somebody. I'm like a really strong African woman, like even though I'm Torontonian, but
exactly.
My parents raised me to like take care of your man and all that stuff. So that's how I was raised. So at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be who I am. I hustle, I make my own money. That has nothing to do with who I am inside. So
I totally agree, and you sound like a beautiful person. But don't you think your profession is gonna hurt your ability to find that man?
No, because I will.
You don't like
It shouldn't even matter what she does.
Exactly.
Whoever is supposed to be with her
He's gonna
is
accept.
gonna accept you for you, not
Exactly.
what you do.
Am I cooking? So
Your cooking will get anybody.
I would have prefer you say, oh, I'm looking for that man that will take care of me. That
Oh,
will
true.
understand me.
Oh, true.
best.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I want to be the one that.
And
can,
you know what? What really got me when I watched that part was you crying. It was as if it's something that you're crying for. You you really want it. Are you desperate to have a family?
I'm not
To have a
desperate.
husband? Yeah, because the way I saw her say, I want a man that I will love, a man that I will take care of.
No, it wasn't that. I was in a relationship with someone that passed away, so it brought me back to that moment. So kind of, you know.
Now, you see why I said don't prejudge unless you watch
Exactly.
the full episode? That's basically what I'm doing, and that's what I think you all are doing. Don't do that. Let's wait and watch, even though we can't wait to see it. We really just can't wait. But again, we're humans and we prejudge, right? Now, my next question for you. You have a child, don't you? How old is your child?
He's gonna be 8.
Is he from?
He's like what?
His background?
Oh, he's Jamaican and Ghanaian.
He's Jamaican and Ghanaian, which you are the Ghanaian. Okay, right. So, and how you say your son is again?
He's 7 right now.
So he doesn't understand anything yet.
He's very wise. He sees a lot.
No,
you know?
he won't be
But
understanding what
he
you
doesn't.
do for now.
No.
Yeah.
He knows I just do my own thing. And
But your parents do. And
they
how do they
don't
feel it?
know.
Oh, they don't know, but they know now. After they've seen the trailer.
Yeah.
How do the African parents feel about that?
African parents are African parents. I mean, they do judge a lot. So
They do. And how are they supporting you?
They, you know what? They know I'm young. They said you're young now.
Do what you gotta
do what
do.
you want to do, but just remember God first and don't forget who you are. That's all they told me. So I said okay.
Oh, has any of you been stopped by anyone to say a negative remark to any of you after the release of
My
the season?
auntie from
or
Australia,
even to say
actually.
positive thing. Doesn't have to be negative. For me, if I see any of you, I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
I was at.
I don't know. I'm 50-50. I would say a positive thing to you. And you a little bit, I would like, what? Has anybody done that?
I don't think anyone is bold
Because I'm
enough
a
to
mom,
do that.
I'm an African
I got
mom.
nothing but positive feedback from people that seen the show. Nobody has been brave enough to come up to me and say, I didn't like the show.
No, it's not about not liking it, but I think we all like
random.
Yeah, I'm sure lots.
Street.
I don't know. I haven't come across.
Yeah, we
Happened
went
to me
out
at
and someone was like, hey, remember we went out to that club and everything?
And they said they didn't like the show?
No, they liked it.
Oh,
They liked
yeah.
it. Yeah, it's
But not someone that said they didn't like it.
I had someone tell me that they didn't like it. They said it was
was the
chopped, it was
response?
edited wrongly. It's not like as a
I think
producer.
production value, it was
okay.
really, really good. That it's not a matter of not, it's just what the trailer portray you guys to be. That's what I think the buzz
One
is
girl
about.
was like,
So
this is bad.
what was your response?
Well, some girl was saying, "Oh, this is bad. It's all about like hoes and pimps," and I'm like, "You just be quiet and just
And
watch
wait.
the show."
Yes.
Yes. But she's a negative Nancy
Yeah,
anyway, so it don't matter.
In the next 10 years, where do you think the show will be? What are you guys anticipating the show to be?
10 years is a long time.
Yeah,
This is
for
like
sure.
5 or
Yeah,
4 years.
I would say
No,
5.
no. You know what I say? I want 20 more years of this. Because that's what Kardashians will say. They want more episodes. So don't say 10 years. 10 years before you know it, it's like, you want it to still be on the air, isn't it? Is that not what you guys, or do you think this is just a short thing for you guys?
No.
I don't want to be in it that long.
You think so?
You never know.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have Little answer that question.
There you go.
Welcome back. Before we went for break, Little was going to answer the question that I posed to him. Where do you guys see the show in the next 10 years? And you said you wanted to respond to that.
Honestly, in an honest opinion, I think the show has like a 50-50 chance of being, I don't think it's going to be a medium show, like it'll be here for a second and fade out. I think it's either going to be huge or it's going to flop.
Right.
At this point, with the negative feedback that we're getting, I feel that it has the opportunity to blow up just based off of that, because that's how Toronto is in general.
Absolutely.
We just need the right avenues and the right people, industry-wise, to support what we're trying to do.
Absolutely.
Right. So I do feel, in a sense, I think we're getting in, like, we're here. You know what I mean? So I do think that we're taking the right steps to get to where we want to be, and it's a huge possibility.
Right.
But in the same time, I'm still realistic that it may not happen.
From what I see, I'm in entertainment industry. From what I see with this show, it will go somewhere. Trust me. And it's going to be every year, series upon series coming out. The next 10 years, there will still be only in the system. This is a brand.
Yeah.
All it can do is just to spread out, right? Now, where do you guys see yourselves in the next 10 years? I start with you, Mr. Little.
I'm very content. As you will see if you watch the show, I'm not just a thug and thuggish and a bully, right? I'm very into my family and my children. So 10 years, geez, 10 and 12. I see myself beating up someone's child for trying to mess with my daughter. And
Just be realistic.
No, I'm just joking. No, but honestly, no, I just see my
Career-wise,
career-wise. I'm involved in the music industry, so I'm trying to get into management and branding, et cetera, et cetera. I used to rap myself. And hopefully in 10 years, I'm on tour with one of the artists I'm working with.
Are you currently collaborating with the
we've done music together, yep.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, we've done music together and stuff.
Beautiful.
So.
Miss Ghana, where do you see yourself?
Probably in the States somewhere.
I'm probably married.
And married, yes.
Yes,
Taking
for
care
sure.
of a man, cooking a meal.
Yes, and
why in the
career-wise,
States? Why in the States?
Because I got someone out there for me.
Oh.
But other than that, I'm into styling and I do design and all that, so maybe I might,
Mange.
you know,
Right.
travel down there and see where it goes from there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Miss Paris,
Yes.
more babies?
Hopefully in the near future, I would like to have at least 2 more kids.
2 more.
If I get married. But if I don't get married, no kids.
Yeah.
You a lie.
Yeah.
Career-wise?
Career-wise, I see myself possibly in the hair business with my hair company, just expanding my brand and my
And tell me more about that brand. What's the
Oh,
name?
okay,
So we
so
can
it's-
support you.
Okay, so my hair company is called Ladies Love Units. Even like my hair right now is from my hair company. So we make units, we make hair extension pieces, sell bundles, everything that has to do with hair, we sell it. And as an Instagram, it's Ladies Love Units on Instagram. And yeah, it's been pretty successful. I've had it open for approximately 1.5 years. And yeah, I have like some celebrity clients now hitting me up. So you'll see soon. But
And if we wanted to buy some of your product, where can
yes,
we?
you just go on the website ladiesloveunits.com.
And for you, Mr. Dever, we out of time. Trust me, I know where you're gonna be in the next. I know where you're gonna be in the next 10 years. In the next 10 years, you're gonna be a big star. Trust me, big rock star. Well, viewers, we've come to the end of this very exciting episode. Guys, all I can do from now on is just keep supporting and hoping that the episode will be released soon. I can't wait to watch, and I thank you all for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for tuning in to this very exciting episode, and I hope to see you again next time.